Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to get this Valentine's Day tutorial. I wanted to keep it pretty simple because I feel like a lot of people are going on dates on Valentine's Day, and I don't know about you guys, but I like to keep it kind of simple when I'm going on dates. I mean, now that I've been dating my boyfriend for almost 4 years, I kind of just do whatever I want. If I want to wear like purple eyeshadow on a date, I will, and he probably either won't notice or will think it's cool. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, if I were to be dating, I mean, again, I haven't dated people in like 4 years, but if I were, I feel like I would want to go more of like the natural route when I'm going on like a first date or something. So yeah, I wanted to keep it a little bit more natural, not do anything like too crazy like neon reds or pinks, which would have been cool, but maybe in another video. I'm super excited for Valentine's Day this year because I actually get to be with my boyfriend. I haven't been able to be with him for probably, I would say, like the past at least 2 or 3. I know we spent our first Valentine's Day together because we were because he was still in high school and we both lived in Minnesota. But I think the first year that he was in Clemson, I don't think we did. And then his second year we didn't. Yeah, because that was last year, we didn't. And then this year will be his 3rd year there, and we are spending it together, so I'm very excited. We are going to go on a date in Greenville, South Carolina, because he goes to school in South Carolina. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that and just being able to spend it with him, because I feel like last year I was seriously so crabby and so angry and like just so depressed that whole day, because I was like, everyone is like talking about love and my boyfriend's halfway across the country, so I was just pissed last Valentine's Day. But this Valentine's Day I'm really excited. You guys should let me know what your Valentine's Day plans are in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys are all doing. I love hearing like what people are doing on Valentine's Day. I think it's super fun. I feel like if I wasn't going to spend it with my boyfriend this year, I would probably do like some sort of like a Galentine's thing, like hang out with my girlfriends. But I feel like a lot of my girlfriends or either don't live here or have boyfriends. I know my best friend here has a boyfriend, so maybe I wouldn't hang out with the girls. I don't know what I would be doing. Probably the same thing as last year, just being pissed. I remember last year I like worked, I think, and then once I was done with work, I went to the grocery store and I was gonna like make chocolate covered strawberries. There was literally 1 package of strawberries left. They were the most like sad and depressing strawberries I think I've ever seen. And I was like, great. So I still bought them and I made them. They were fine, but yeah, I was just a sad puppy last Valentine's Day. So hopefully this year it'll be a little bit better. All right, now that I'm done with all of my rambling, let's just go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I'm kind of playing around with the lighting in my room and like where I want to record, so bear with me. I feel like my last couple videos I looked like it was like really bright, so I don't know. I'm just getting the hang of this. Obviously I'm pretty new to the whole YouTube situation, so bear with me. But we are first just going to prime our face, and I'm going to prime with the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I really love this stuff, you guys. Like, it hasn't broken me out, which is amazing, because I feel like a lot of drugstore primers break me out. That's why I don't really use them. But this stuff is seriously so good. I like it better than the Tatcha Silk Canvas one. I didn't love the Tatcha Silk Canvas one. I actually ended up returning it just because I was like, this is like it was close to $60, and I was like, I don't even really like this that much, so I returned it. My face feels, I need a facial so bad. This bubbly, if you like sparkling waters, the peach one is so good. Like, seriously so good. Okay, what are we gonna do next? I'm trying to decide if I want to do eyeshadow first. No, I never do eyeshadow first. Okay, so I'm trying to steer away from my like everyday foundation, which is the Dior Face and Body. I feel like I've used this in like so many videos. So I'm going to be using the Givenchy Photo Perfection. And I am just going to take a couple pumps of that, and I am going to dot it. All right, and then I don't even know if I want to use this. Yeah, I think I'm going to. So this is the Morphe sponge, and so a while back I had posted on my story and asked if anyone had noticed anything weird with their Morphe sponges, because I felt like mine was like super weird, and it was like a rock, and it did not like absorb water or something. Like it was just really horrible. And this one I had bought before it, and I absolutely love it. And so many people were messaging me back and being like, yeah, mine feels super weird. And so I still have that one in the box. It's like around here somewhere. And then I just ordered the Jeffree Star one. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. So I'm hoping that one is the same texture as this one, because this one is seriously so disgustingly old. But it is like seriously one of my like ride or die sponges. Sorry, I feel like super burpy now that I've like chugged this bubbly. I'm super cute. I hate that noise. No. I feel like I'm not loving how this foundation is working right now, which is weird because I love this foundation. Maybe I'm gonna put on like another pump with a brush. So I'm just gonna take my Morphe M439 and just apply some more. All right, and now for concealer, I'm going to be using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I'm really excited to try this because I've heard so many good things about it. I know Nicole Concealio like raves about it. And they finally sold it at my Ulta. This is a really good color for me. I'm excited because, so I love the Fenty one. Like it's my new favorite concealer, but the color is, it's like the color of my foundation, and I usually like a little bit brighter of an under eye. And I really like the applicator on this guy too. I like totally jacked up my nail when I was setting up my ring light situation. It hurts so bad. All right, I'm gonna take my crusty ass sponge, blend this out. This is cute. I think I like my Fenty one better. I feel like this one is a little bit more like creasy. Not, I wouldn't say it's creasy, I would just say like in comparison, but I like it. It was $6, so for $6 it's good. So far, I mean, I have been wearing it for 2 seconds. All right, and then now for powder, I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty Banana Pro Filter Powder. All right, and I'm going to take that on my little sponge and apply it under my eyes, around my nose, basically places I get oily, which right now, since my skin is so dry because of this weather, ugh. Like my forehead, it looks like I need Botox. It's gross. So excited to get a facial next week. And then I'm getting a facial the week after that. It's just gonna be the year of facials for me. All right, now I'm just gonna do my brows real quick off camera because it's never anything new with my brows. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And when I come back, I'll have some sick brows. Okay, I lied when I said I'm gonna have some pretty sick brows. I feel like my brows have been driving me insane lately, and I'm not here for it. I'm over it. Purely over it. All right, I'm just gonna wipe away that extra powder. Yeah, I feel like under my eyes are like, I feel like they're like really creasy. I mean, I wouldn't say that powder or that concealer is like horrible, but I don't know how much I'm gonna be reaching for it. Like, it's really good coverage, but I just feel like under my eyes are like a little creasy. I don't know, maybe I'm going crazy. Who knows? All right, now I am going to take my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Glow Edition. And I am going to take it on my Morphe Beauty Sponge and just start packing that on my face. You can also use a brush. I like to use the Morphe sponge just because I'm that bitch. Oh, my forehead. I literally look like I need Botox. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited for the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I'm like almost out of my moisturizer right now, so I'm like literally scraping it. So I'm upset because I wish that they would come out with it like now so that I could get it. I think I might just like try to find a moisturizer in my collection and use that until it comes out because I really, really, really want to try it. I feel like my skin could totally use it right now. All right, now I'm just gonna bronze up my skin with my Morphe Bronzer in the color Celebutant. All right, then I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, and I am going to take the color Shadow Play. I don't know how close that's gonna be. My camera's zoomed in right now. All right, and I'm just taking it on a Morphe brush and just lightly placing that in my contour. All right, then I'm just gonna lightly contour my nose here. I don't really like contour my nose. I mostly just kind of like bronze it. And then just my forehead. My hair looks a mess right now. My chin, get rid of that double chin action. All right, and for blush, I'm gonna take the cult favorite NARS Orgasm. Looks like this. I obviously need a new one, but I'm just going to take that and pop that on my cheeks. I love this blush. I forgot how much I love it. It's so cute. It's so flattering for like so many skin tones too. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I need to rebuy this blush. It is so cute. I forgot I even like owned it. I'm just trying to like switch it up with some of my makeup products because I feel like I gravitate to so many of like the same things, and I want to like, I have so much makeup, so I need to branch out. All right, and then for highlighter, I'm gonna take my Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter duo, and I think I'm gonna mix both of them, so that's what it looks like. I think I used this in my everyday makeup video, but you know what, it's gonna go great with this look, so we're doing it. And I'm gonna do a little bit like softer, for me, softer of a highlight. And softer for me is probably like crazy for other people, so keep that in mind. You guys, my eyebrows are really putting me in a bad place right now. They're so bad. And my hair, I'm a mess. I need to get my hair like toned. I'm a mess. I am a true mess. Okay, so this is gonna be really hard for me, but I really wanted to use everything. Like, I wanted to use eyeshadows that weren't Jeffree Star because I feel like that's all I use anymore. Like, whenever I'm like posting on Instagram like an eyeshadow look, I'm like, that was from a Jeffree Star palette, that was from a Jeffree Star palette, that's a Jeffree Star lip. Like, his stuff is just so good, you guys. Like, his eyeshadow formula is my absolute favorite. So it's hard, but I am going to use the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palettes today. So I'm going to use her big palette and then her piece of cheese. God, I'm a pig. And then her Vault collection in the color Bling Boss. So yeah. Okay. So we are first going to take, okay, let's see here. That one. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Silk Cream, which is this color. So it's just kind of like a really pretty, like bronzy, brownie. Oh, we should probably prime our eyelids. That'd be a good idea. People always ask me how to do eyeshadow with lash extensions. My answer is very carefully. It's kind of a learning curve, but once you get it down, it's not really that big of a deal. I would say when you first get them, it's kind of hard just because like when you first get them, you're like, oh my god, I don't even want to touch them. But once you've had them for as long as I have, I've had them for like 2 years nonstop. I've never taken a break. It just kind of becomes like second nature. Okay, now we are going to go in with that Silk Cream shade, and then my favorite eyeshadow brush, and it is the Tapered Blending from Sigma. I kind of want to do one of these, yeah. See, these eyeshadows are really good too, though. It's just Jeffree Star is my favorite eyeshadows. But there are good ones out there that aren't Jeffree Star. Just not as good. And I am just like going in circular motions, just kind of like working it in the crease and then going in windshield wiper motions and across my crease, and then kind of like feathering it out with a very light hand, because this is kind of our transition shade. So you can be like really messy with it, because so the key with your transition shade is you want it to be kind of like your skin color, but like a little bit darker, just so everything like transitions nicely and blends nicely. And so you just have that nice like transition up into the eyebrow, and it's not just like here's like super dark brown and then my eyebrow, you know? It really will just help with your blending and everything looking seamless. Okie doke. Now we are going to take a brush that looks like this, hair, story of my life, and then I am going to take a little bit darker of a shadow. So I'm going to go with the one right under it, which is Pooter? Stop, that's not the name. It's Pooter. Oh my god, I love that. Pooter. Stop it. It's hilarious. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to take Pooter with this brush. I'm just going to tap it off a little, and then this one you want to work in the crease a little bit more. So you don't want to get like super crazy up into like the brow bone type, or not that we were taking our transition shade into our brow bone, but brow bone. I lost track of where I was, but this one we want to focus it just a little bit more on the crease rather than being a little bit more like the other one. We kind of went a little crazy with it. This one you just kind of want to keep it in the crease because it's a little bit darker. All right, then I'm just going to go back in with the first brush and very lightly just blend out the edges. All right, and then now I am going to take a slightly darker shade, and I'm going to take the one right next to it, and that is Pukey. What a cute name. And I'm going to put that on the lid. All right, then I'm just going to go back in with that big fluffy brush and blend it all together. All right, and now for the fun part, I am going to wet a brush that looks like this. Where's my all-nighter? I'm just going to take my Urban Decay all-nighter spray. Mostly just because I don't really like this spray for setting my face, so I just use it to get my brushes wet now. All right, and then I'm going to take the color. I'm going to mix Glitz and Glam and Bling Bling from the Morphe palette, the Bling Boss palette. So I am just going to take both of those and I am just going to pop it on the center. So like kind of where your eyeball would be. Or not your eyeball, God, your pupil. I'm not the brightest bulb if you have not already learned that. Or if you don't know me personally. If you know me personally, you know I'm not the brightest bulb. And then once we have placed it on there, I'm just gonna like take the edges and just kind of diffuse it a little bit. So blend it out, but you don't want to blend it out too far. All right, then I am going to take Rose Gold Retro from my Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Shadows, and I am just going to place that over the top. Just to add a little bit more spice to it. And I'm just going to kind of like pack that in with my pinky. Just adds a little bit more glitter and fun and festiveness. All right, then we're just gonna take another fluffy brush and I am going to take the color Pooter again. And I am just going to put that on my lower lash line. All right, and then I'm going to brush out my lashes. All right, and then I'm just gonna go in with a little tiny brush and then I am going to take the color Fire Crystal from my Fenty highlighter and put that in the inner corner, brighten it up. And then I'm going to take the other one, Lightning Dust, the more diffused one, and put that under my brow bone. Cute. All right, then we are going to set our face. Then I'm going to put lower mascara on, and then I'm going to do my lips. I don't know why, but I like to set my face before I do all of that. I feel like I've mentioned that before. Maybe not, I don't know. But we're gonna do that right now, and I'm using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. All right, now let's do some mascara, and you can also pop some falsies on right now too if you don't have lash extensions. If you don't have lash extensions though, you should. They're life-changing. All right, and for lipstick, I am going to take MAC Viva Glam 2. It's just a really pretty nude color. Again, trying not to use my Jeffree Star, because I feel like that's all I wear. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Morphe gloss in Boho and apply that. I should have finished my bubbly before this. I hate having lip gloss all over my can. Whenever I like am hanging out with friends or whatever and I'm having like some White Claws, I either pour it in a cup and drink it from the cup, or I bring a straw. Like, I am seriously that girl that has a straw in her purse because I just think it looks, it just makes me look so like, I don't know, like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, I feel like, because I feel like I tried to make it look like I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, but then when you have lip gloss all over your can, it's just kind of gives it away. So all right guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed filming it for you guys. I love Valentine's Day. It's so much fun. Even when I didn't have a boyfriend, I feel like I loved Valentine's Day. It's just so fun. It's like a cute little holiday with like pinks, and I don't know, I feel like in like February and January and like March, there's just not a whole lot to look forward to. So it gives you something fun to look forward to as long as you like Valentine's Day. But as always, please let me know if you guys have any questions in the down bar or in the comments below. And make sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe. My Instagram is Brooke Taryn Artistry. I'll put that in the down bar below. Other than that, I think that's all I have for you guys. So I hope you have a great evening, morning, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next one.